Hello, today we're doing stained glass Crayon Heart Valentine's crafts. You're going to need some crayons, just regular wax crayons that the paper has been removed. And then you want to shave the crayon into small pieces. You can do this a couple of ways. You can do this with a pencil sharpener and just get the shavings and put them in a little bowl. Or you can even use a cheese grater. And the cheese grater actually cleans up quite easily in hot soapy water if you're worried about that. Or you could use a knife and just scrape shavings off of it. I'm using a variety of different reds, pinks, and a little bit of purple, but the colors are completely up to you. Put a layer of paper towels down, then a layer of wax paper, and then put the shaved crayons on top and spread them around a little bit. You have to put something underneath the wax paper, whether it's paper towel or an old cloth or even some newspaper to absorb some of the crayon that's going to go through. Another sheet of wax paper over top like a sandwich, and then some more paper, and then put your iron on low and shut off the steam. And then you're just going to carefully iron the crayons until they start to melt. And they will melt between the layers of wax paper, and the wax in the wax paper will also melt, and it'll bind it all together into one piece. And just keep ironing and melting until you get something that you like the looks of. And as you're ironing, if you press down, you'll spread the crayon out a little bit thinner. You'll see how you can see the color coming through here. That's why it's important to use some paper to absorb some of the crayon that's coming through. So you just kind of keep spreading it around with the hot iron until you get something that you like. And don't forget to wipe your iron off while it's still hot with some paper towel to make sure there's no crayon on it. Then let it cool for a few minutes, and then you're going to draw some heart shapes on it. And I'm just using cookie cutters, and this black thing is you put an egg in there if you want to put it in a pan to get an egg-shaped, a heart-shaped egg. And when you draw with the crayon, it makes a little mark onto the wax paper, and it makes it easier to cut out. So you're just going to cut out a variety of shapes of heart depending on what you want to do. And when you do cut them out and hold them up to the light, they will have kind of a stained glass kind of appearance. You can see that. So you could, if you use different colors like purple or pink or even yellow and orange, you could see how you could get different colors of hearts. So these are the hearts that I made in that particular batch. And I found some little crafts online that I thought were really cute, so I thought I'd show you here. So 2 square pieces of paper, you're going to put them together, fold them in half, 2 different colors of paper if you'd like. And then you need to draw a circle in the middle. So I just put half of the circle on half of the paper and then cut it out. And then when you open it, you get the whole circle. But you can do this whatever way you want, of course. So 2 pieces of paper, square or rectangle, it's up to you. And once the hole's cut out, on one of them you're going to put 2 little slits. One of the piece of paper slits from the outside of the circle, and the other piece of paper, this slit will be on the inside of the circle. And then you're just going to slide the 2 together, and that's why the slits have to be in opposite kind of directions for them to slide together. And once they kind of slot tab A into slot B kind of a thing, and then when you open it up, it'll stand up. Now, to use up the little heart, we're going to suspend the heart in the center of the circle. So you can use glue here or sticky tape like I'm using here. It's up to you. And just a little bit of thread, or you could use fishing line if you don't want to actually see it. And just tape it on to the cardboard so that the heart is in the middle. And when you stand it up, your heart is suspended in the center. And it makes like a little decoration for your house. Alternately, you could also just use a regular card, and you could just put the heart in the center there. So when you stand the card up, the heart is free swinging. Obviously, you're going to decorate this the way you want. This is just very, very plain. And another idea I saw, I think it was on the Martha Stewart website, I think, is making kind of like a mobile. So I just took a paper tube and I put a piece of thread through it, and then I'm going to suspend the little stained glass kind of hearts on some string underneath it. I'll show you what it looks like here when at the end when I show you some photos. There's the mobile. I've hung it up on the window so you could see all the nice colors that come through the hearts in the sunshine. Okay, here are some photos. Now, what's nice about these stand-up cards is that they do fold flat. You can put them in an envelope, and there's lots of places for you to write a Valentine's Day message on there. I also experimented with a little doily with a hole cut out in the middle, and then the mobile. I mean, really, you can do anything with these little hearts once you make them. It's up to you.